Snow is here in Duluth and just in time as winter regular seasons are underway for Marshall's sports teams. Today we'll take a look at results from girls hockey, dance, along with season previews, and a closer look at the middle school cup tacking event. Don't go anywhere, as we'll be right back with Hilltopper Headlines. Welcome, Marshall fans, to Hilltopper Headlines. I'm your host, Andrew Colvard. The weekend featured a few Marshall competitions, but before we take a look at those, let us take a look at the Senior All-Star Volleyball game. Senior outside hitter Erica Medved was the lone topper representative at the St. Luke's Orthopedics Senior All-Star Volleyball game. Medved played for Team Minnesota in the match held last Wednesday at the University of Wisconsin-Superior. Erica and Team Minnesota were victorious in the match, beating Team Wisconsin 3-2. Congratulations to Erica on the All-Star game and a terrific career on the court for Marshall. Marshall's girls hockey team was in action over the weekend as they took on St. Francis on Saturday at the Mars Lakeview Arena. The Hilltoppers battled hard but would end up losing a close one in a 2-1 game. Olivia Betcher scored the goal for the Toppers with an assist from Millie Amat. On Monday, the girls took on North Shore in a game played at Lake County Arena in Two Harbors. A tightly contested game throughout could not be decided, even with an overtime period, as the two teams ended in a 2-2 tie. The girls will next be in the St. Cloud area this weekend as they take on Sartell on Friday night and St. Cloud on Saturday. Well, the dance team here at Marshall was also in action on Saturday in a tune-up meet in Sartell in preparation for this season. A nice little lead into our first season preview of the episode as we take a closer look at the Dancing Divas. Coming off a fourth place finish at last year's state meet, the Marshall Dancing Divas will look to make it 15 consecutive state appearances in the 2016-2017 season. Returning just two seniors in Kylie Mako and Clarissa Peterson, the team certainly does not lack experience, and many of these girls have varsity experience. Head coach Rachel Holt has her team competing at 4 invitationals this year, including the conference meet on December 16th at Superior High School. We will have all the coverage on the dance team this year right here on Hilltopper Headlines. Moving to the basketball court, Marshall's boys and girls team has started practices, and they are looking for strong seasons. On the boys' side, they will look to rebuild from last year and the loss of 1,000-point scorer Cole Feryanchek, who graduated last spring. This year's team is young, featuring just two seniors in captain Jack Shank and Yanis Namek Najib. Sophomore Kevin Schneider will also be a team captain this year. The boys' first game is on December 3rd versus Two Harbors, and the home opener to follow versus Deer River on December 5th. For the girls, they are coming off an 8-win season last year, and head coach Adam Johnson will look to increase that win number for this season. Returning 3 seniors in Erica Medved, Lydia Swanson, and 2015 LSC All-Conference First Team member Rachel DeWitt. With a handful of multi-sport athletes on the roster this year, look for the topper athleticism to carry them throughout. Their first regular season game will be on Monday as they travel to Renshaw. Well, the hand-eye coordination was certainly on display last Friday in the Marshall Gym for the middle school cup stacking event. Check out some of the great pictures from the event of the speedy middle schoolers. That'll conclude this week of Hilltopper Headlines. A reminder to check Marshall's Facebook and Twitter pages for all the recent updates on what's going on in Marshall sports and activities. Thank you for tuning in this week. Check back next week as we have plenty of scores to cover. Good luck to all teams competing this weekend, and go Toppers.